hope you're really good. I'm really sorry I've not been on here for ages. All I can really put it down to is life just being generally chaotic. We have sold our house, which has been really stressful. So that's kind of all been going on in the background of a general like crazy chaotic life. So with all of that combined, it's just meant I've had like zero time, A, for myself, or B, to do things like this. So sorry I've been away for so long, but I really wanted to come on here and film a little vlog, because I think this is going to be the last one that fingers crossed, touch wood and all of that, that I film in this house. So I'm going to be really sad to say goodbye to this sewing room that I've sort of put together over the sort of years of living here. It's been such a luxury having, and I knew this was when we moved in and we were just me and Harvey, no Otis at the time. I knew this was gonna sort of not gonna be possible for me for forever, because I'm in a bedroom that's in the house, and I just knew at that point in time we had the luxury of additional room, but once we've started our family, it's just meant that stuff multiplies and space becomes more of a premium. Anyway, so we're moving house. We're moving back to the village that we both grew up in, because we both grew up in the same village, and it's not far from where we currently live. So we are gonna be moving probably, hopefully, in the next month. Really sorry, I'm kind of croaky because I've had a cold last week, so bear with me. So yeah, we're gonna be packing everything up now. So we've literally just started packing like the first few boxes, so I just knew that next on the agenda is going to be packing up the sewing room. So I thought I'm just going to film a quick vlog, because it would be such a shame if I don't film one before we go and sort of make the most of having all of my lovely sewing room still. Yeah, so I've been really quite stressed out about all of that, but everything seems to be going fine. Kind of nervous about how Otis is going to feel about the move, and Frankie, my cat, I'm really worried about moving him. He's quite a nervous cat. I really hope he adjusts anyway and he likes a new place. We're not near any, like, not incredibly near to any like busy roads, so hopefully he'll like it there and he'll feel all comfy and enjoy it. But so yeah, that's all been going on. Like I say, I haven't had loads of time for sewing. I've got a couple of projects I wanted to tell you about that I've sewn since the last vlog that I filmed. I probably talked about the first one that I'm going to mention. I don't know, you've probably seen it. I probably had it on the dressmaking dummy in the background before. But I made a Doe Magnolia in this most gorgeous yellow silk. I'm just going to go and get it for you. But just to pre-warn you, it's been washed and not pressed yet, so it's kind of wrinkly. So bear with me. Ta-da! So this is she, and it's a maxi length, so there's tons of fabric there. Like I say, it hasn't been pressed, so that's why it's kind of wrinkly. It's just, I love it. I've absolutely adored wearing this. I made it to wear to a friend's wedding and I felt like a total princess in it. It was just so lovely. The only thing I did do on the day, literally, I started feeling a little bit exposed, shall we say. So I just boshed in a safety pin there just so it wasn't so revealing, but I actually think that looks fine. It doesn't look great on the hanger, but I'll put some pictures up so you can see that it did look all right on the day. Yeah, I've absolutely loved like making it and wearing it. It's just been a dream project. And can I just show you, I'm really proud of how this bias turned out. I just feel like, oh, I did it, you know. It's just looks so perfect, and I keep wanting to do this on But yeah, I've really loved this. It's a fantastic pattern, definitely going to make more of these. Really perfect occasion dress, especially if you use like a really sort of luxe dressy fabric. It can be a real like gown for like a ball, or like a really fantastic sort of just event dress. It's just really lovely. Yeah, so really chuffed with that. The fabric I bought from Ray Stitch online, and they do this silk in a number of different colours, and they're all these like gorgeous sort of deep, I describe them as like jewel tones, so like a really deep purple and a deep teal. Like they're all my sort of favourite colours, and these like really vibrant but deep and rich colours. So this was, I'm just obsessed with yellow, so I obviously went for this. So yeah, really chuffed with that. The second dress I want to tell you about is another Deer and Doe, and it's the Myosotis, which I love, and I'm gonna make a really bold statement now. I think it's my favourite ever dress pattern. Let me just go get the one I've made and I'll show you. Bear with me a second. Hello, back again. So this is what I've made. So it's out of this really pretty lilac linen. I think it was a linen viscose from Sew Me Sunshine, and it is just really, as you'd expect from a linen viscose blend. It's got all the look and charm of a linen, but with the drape and floatiness of a viscose. I just really impressed myself with how I described that then. Yeah, it's just so lovely, this pattern. Absolute dream to make. I'll show you some of my gathering. So I've worn this quite a bit. It is a little bit summery, and we're really in autumn now in the UK, so it's not entirely ideal for the weather, but I have been wearing this with some, I know this sounds a bit weird, but with some like black, like almost like hiking look boots, with some socks as well, and it actually looks really cute. And I felt like I looked a bit like, if any of you have watched Killing Eve, I don't know if you have, but I feel like I look like Villanelle a little bit. But anyway, that's maybe sounding a bit big-headed of me, but that was what I felt like in my head anyway. So yeah, just really chuffed with how this all worked out. Tons and tons of gathering, which, do you know what, I actually really enjoyed doing. And I think that top stitch, which the pattern advises that you do, I think that finishes it beautifully. So we've got ruffles, so that's the hem, ruffles here, and on the sleeves, and then finished off with some buttons. And I used these really cute buttons from, I'm just hoping that focuses there for you, from Textile Garden, and they've got this slight like got glittery spots on there. So yeah, it's just really pretty. I feel like lilac's all the rage at the minute, so absolutely love this. Really chuffed to bits. It's so comfy and easy to wear. It's not tight at all. Really floaty. Like, I don't know if I feel a little bit like it's not quite me. Like if I saw this in the shop, I'd go, oh, I really like that, but it's not really me. But now I made it and I've worn it, I just feel so girly and I love it. Like, it's got pockets as well, so that's obviously a dream to wear, but it's just so comfy and floaty. It's not tight around your tummy, it's just really easy to wear, and I just feel kind of just girly in it, and I kind of love that. So really chuffed with that. Definitely recommend. I feel like I've just realised that I've only been sewing Deer and Doe patterns lately, but I didn't mean for that to happen, but there we go. So, and then I've got one more thing to show you. I just totally forgot I made another dress. I don't know how you forget such things, but bear with me a second and I'll go and get that and I'll show you. Literally cannot believe I nearly forgot this. So this is a by Hand London Jenna dress. and I made the version with the ties on the sleeves, and yeah, I made it out of this really, I am obsessed with this double gauze from Backstitch, and it's got these like neon sploshes all over it. I fully lined the dress with just a plain white, really lovely cotton lawn, and it's lovely. I made no adjustments to the pattern, mainly because I didn't toile it, and I couldn't really be bothered to do that. So, or maybe if I spin that in a better way, I got so excited about the dress that I just was like gung-ho, gonna just make it straight, you know, the straight pattern, without checking for any adjustments. So yeah, really love this. Just a really cute girly dress, and it's one that, if I'm really honest with you, I'm not sure I'm going to get loads of wear out of it, but I'd really obsessed over the pattern for so long that I was just adamant that I was going to make it. So it's sort of it was using the fabric that I've sort of lusted after, and the pattern that I'd equally lusted after. So it's sort of a marriage made in heaven, I suppose, but not necessarily from practicality, but from a place of love. So it's just a really lovely dress anyway. It's got I sort of feel like I've done a decent job on the back as well with the zip. So yeah, it's a really cutesy one. Okay, and then there's one other thing I wanted to tell you about. So I've got this sewing event that I've organised called SewCam, as in Sew Cambridge, which is where I live, or near to where I live in the UK, and I've got 54 people coming and having like a social sewing day in November. So unfortunately the timing of this is horrendous. So I'm supposed to be moving house in the next month and holding this huge sewing event. So we'll see how I cope with all of this. I'm very worried, but trying to get as organised as I can in advance, and because I ran it last year as well, albeit quite a bit smaller, I sort of have, you know, that's been my little sort of tester, and so I sort of know the ropes a little, and so I should hopefully have everything sort of under control, she says, touch wood. So hopefully that all goes okay anyway. So really nervous about that, but also really excited. I just wish the timing was kind of separated, the two life events. So we'll see how that goes anyway. So fingers crossed it all goes really well. I'll take some photos and stuff to show you guys. Actually, I might try and do a little bit of video. I think that might be quite cool. I've no idea. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching anyway, guys. I'll be back again, but in my new house, so I'll be able to show you my new space. Got a couple of ideas to sort of for my like new sewing space. I say sewing space because I'm not 100% sure it's going to be an entire room, which would be luxury, but I will at least have a sewing space. So yeah, I'll hopefully be showing you that in the next like couple of months. So yeah, watch this space anyway. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll be back again in a couple of months. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.